The pay was $40 an hour, cash, under the table. That should have been my first red flag. The second was the location. Station 9 wasn't on Google Maps. It was just a coordinate sent to my burner phone. I drove for 2 hours into the desert, watching the city lights fade until there was nothing but black static in my rearview mirror. When I arrived, the place looked fake, too clean. The fluorescent lights buzzed with a sound that felt like it was inside my teeth. The owner wasn't there, just a note taped to the register. It didn't say welcome, it said, "Read immediately." Underneath, there were 4 rules. Rule 1. The automatic doors will open on their own every 20 minutes. Do not look at the door when this happens. Just continue working. Rule 2. If the phone rings, answer it. If there is static, hang up immediately. If there is breathing, say, "We are closed," and wait for them to hang up. Rule 3. Never acknowledge the tall man in the gray suit. He will buy a pack of gum. He will pay with coins that don't exist. Take them. Do not speak. Rule 4. If the lights go out, hide in the freezer. Do not come out until you hear the morning birds. I laughed. I actually laughed. I thought it was a prank for the new guy. So I crumpled up the note and threw it in the trash. That was my first mistake. 2 a.m. The silence was heavy. It felt like the air was thick, like water. Then, whoosh, the automatic sliding doors opened. I froze. My eyes instinctively went to the door. There was no one there, just the empty darkness of the desert. But then, the motion sensor light turned red. Something had walked in. I just couldn't see it. I remembered Rule 1, do not look. I snapped my head down to the magazine I was reading. I heard footsteps, wet, heavy footsteps. Slap, slap, slap. They walked right past the counter. The smell hit me first, like ozone and rotting meat. I didn't breathe. The footsteps stopped right behind me. For 3 minutes, I stared at a picture of a car in the magazine, praying my heart would stop beating so loud. The footsteps eventually walked out. The door closed. I gasped for air, grabbing my chest. This wasn't a prank. The rules were real. I dug the note out of the trash and smoothed it out. My hands were shaking. Then, the phone rang. Ring. It was an old rotary phone on the wall. Ring. I picked it up slowly. "Station 9, I whispered. Silence. Then, breathing. Ragged, wet breathing, like someone with a punctured lung. I opened my mouth to say, "We are closed," but the voice on the other end spoke first. It sounded exactly like me. "Leo, why did you throw the note away, Leo?" I slammed the phone down. I ripped the cord out of the wall, but the breathing, it was still coming from the receiver. 3:45 a.m. The man in the gray suit arrived. I didn't hear a car. He was just there, standing at the counter. He was tall, too tall. His head almost brushed the ceiling tiles. His suit was gray, but it looked like static on an old TV screen. He placed a pack of gum on the counter. His fingers were long, with too many joints. I stared at the register. Do not speak. Take the coins. He slid 3 coins across the glass. They were cold. They had faces on them, but the faces were screaming. I reached out to take them. My sleeve caught on the gum pack. It fell. Without thinking, pure reflex, I said, "Oops, sorry." The air stopped. The hum of the fridge stopped. The man in the gray suit stopped moving. Slowly, painfully slowly, he leaned over the counter. His neck cracked like breaking wood. He whispered, "You spoke." The lights went out, pitch black. Rule 4, hide in the freezer. I scrambled over the counter, knocking over a display of candy. I could hear him unfolding behind me, not walking, unfolding, limbs snapping and stretching. I sprinted for the back. The freezer door was glowing with a faint blue light. I threw myself inside and slammed the heavy metal door. I locked it. I huddled among the bags of ice, shivering. Then came the banging. Bang, bang, bang. It shook the whole room. "Leo, open the door. I forgot my change." I stayed there for hours. The banging eventually stopped. I waited for the morning birds. Finally, at 6 a.m., I heard it. A chirp, then another, a whole chorus of birds singing outside. I cried with relief. I pushed the freezer door open and stumbled out into the store. Sunlight was streaming through the windows. It was over. I walked to the front door, ready to quit, ready to drive home and never look back. But then I stopped. I looked out the window. There was no desert. There was no road. There was no sky. Outside the window was just a white wall, and on the wall, a giant speaker was playing a recording of bird sounds. I turned around. The note was back on the counter, but the text had changed. It read, "Rule 5, there is no morning. The shift never ends."